Today's practice is going to be a short and sweet Vinyasa. So Vinyasa meaning connection to our breath and positioning with intention. So that intention comes from the breath, I suppose. Today we're not really focusing too much on any particular muscle groups or postures. It's going to be a full body session, or full body sort of different postures and muscular wise. And we might just work a little bit more just to open the hips, lots of figure fours, some twisting and standing postures as well. So if you have blocks, bricks, if you have anything to support you, definitely bring them around the mat. I'm all for using props and bringing the earth closer. If you have any injuries, as always, be super mindful. You know your body better than I do. If you're postnatal, again, just be mindful. There shouldn't be any postures that are you're so unable to do, and perhaps any of the chaturangas or cobra poses you can miss out, skip the vinyasas. And for anybody out there, you really change up the flow and the practice to suit your body. I'll offer up modifications as we go, and yeah, let's go for it. So, starting off in a comfortable seat, taking a block underneath the sitting bones if you'd like to, and you can begin to come into Sukhasana or Siddhasana, cross-leg posture. Begin to close down the eyes, and we're just going to start to come into our breath. So the palms can face down. And then just begin to notice where your breath is in this very moment. We're going to take a long deep inhalation through the nose. And a sigh, exhale out of the mouth to arrive on our mat. One more just like that. Inhale through the nose. And exhale, sigh. If you have Ujjayi breath in your practice, ocean, that victory breath, where you seal the lips together and bring your tongue to the roof of the mouth, back of the teeth. Create that raspy sound at the back of the throat. Allow that to come into your body now, and then on the next inhalation, gently nudge into chest, and inhale, take the arms all the way up and overhead into Uttanasana arms. Exhale, cross the right arm over towards the left knee, and drop the fingertips behind you, just coming into a seated twist. Inhale, take both arms all the way up and overhead once again. Connecting with the breath, exhale, left hand across to the right knee, right fingertips behind you, and just come into the twist. Inhale, take the arms all the way back up and overhead, and if you can without using the hands, just begin to bring that left shin forwards and the right knee behind you. Exhale the fingertips either side and gently come forwards into a little deer pose, sort of figure four posture, stretching into the left glute. So just doing a little bit of preparation before we really begin the flow of the vinyasa. And then walking the fingertips around past that left knee and coming into a twist. You can drop the left forearm down and take the right arm all the way up and overhead. Squeeze the right bum cheek and open up. You can definitely stay on the fingertips and work the hip down. Totally up to you. Work with a twist that feels good. Remember, we're early on in the practice here. Inhale, come all the way back up. And then from there, again, if you can, without using the hands, cross the right leg over and drop the left knee in towards the arch. And then from there, again, just shuffle the hips. Inhale, take the arms all the way up, sit tall. Exhale, forward fold over that front right shin and come into the deer twist. And again, keep integrity in the feet. So we're protecting the knees here, stretching into the right hip, the right glute. Breathing in. Breathing out, you can walk your fingertips forwards, inhaling, exhale. Begin to walk left hand round over that right leg, and again coming into more of a twist pose. Dropping the forearm of the right hand down, the right arm down, and left arm overhead. Breathing in full breaths into the side body, closing the thoracic spine if it feels good, the chest, or being a little bit more open. Breathing in and breathing out. Begin to rise and come all the way back up. Again, crossing the take those blocks out ahead of you to the very top edge of the mat if you have them. Don't worry if you don't. And then from there, planting down through the fingertips, just take a moment to inhale, come forwards, and exhale, rock back into an extended child's pose. Inhale over the wrist, just warming the wrists up, and exhale back. One more, inhale over the wrist, and exhale back. As you come back up from there, hands underneath the shoulders, and just take a moment to stretch the wrists, one hand at a time, the fingertips facing towards your knees. You can bend the elbow if that feels like you're getting a greater stretch, one at a time, or of course you can do both at the same time as well, totally up to you. Rocking back and forth or circling around, stretching out the wrist from there. Right hand forwards, fingertips spreading wide, curl the toes under, come into a cat, stretch, gazing towards your navel. Keep the toes curled under and then lift the hips really, really lovely and high, coming into your first down face dog, almost from a loaded beef posture. The heels can come down towards the mat if it feels good. You can pedal from side to side, breathing in through the nose and breathing out of the nose. When you're ready, look between the space in your hands, and from there you're going to walk your feet behind your wrists, taking hold of opposite elbow, letting the head go nice and heavy, bending the knees, allowing the chest to come over onto the thighs. Release the fingertips and roll up through the spine, vertebra by vertebra, head and shoulders last to rise, roll the shoulders back and down. Two sun salutation A's, inhale, take the arms all the way up and overhead, coming into Vinyasa. Exhale, bend the knees for our first one, come into forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen through the spine of the legs, coming into Ardha, gazing pose. And on your exhale, step right foot out, step left foot back into plank. For the first one, let's do knees, chest and chin, elbows in towards your waist. Release the tops of the feet, come into a low cobra. Drawing the elbows back, squeezing them. You can press through the tops of the feet, come a little bit higher. And then exhale through bent knees, brief child's pose. Continue to lift the hips, the knees off the mat, and come into down dog. Holding here for 4 breaths. Breathing in through the nose. Exhaling out of the nose. If you're taking a Ujjayi breath and you feel that sensation, the restriction at the back of the throat. If you need to take the exhales out of the mouth, sighing, releasing, definitely do so. Breathing in and breathing out. On your next inhale, look between the space in your hands and then set the left foot to the back of the left wrist and then the right as well. Come into the forward fold, bending at the knees and then roll up through the spine, vertebra by vertebra, head and shoulders last to rise. Roll the shoulders down the spine and then heel toe, your feet together at the top edge of your mat. Toes together, heels back, inch apart, palms facing forwards to that mountain pose. Ground down through the feet. Inhale, take the arms all the way up and overhead, coming into Uttanasana. Exhale again, soften through the knees enough to come into forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale onto the fingertips or hands on the shins, halfway lift Ardha, and then when you're ready, step back into your plank pose. This time you're welcome to take Chaturanga, or still keep with knees, chest and chin. The inhale is up dog, or the back bend of your choice. Elbows pointing forwards, elbows in towards your waist, lifting the chest and the heart through. And then exhale, roll over the toes, or again through a child's pose, through the bent knees and come into your down dog. A reminder, you can take a child's pose, more restful pose at any point. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhaling, exhale. Look between the space in your hands. Walk, step or jump your feet to the very top edge of your mat. Coming into Ardha halfway lift as you inhale. And exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, swan dive the arms with a soft bent knee all the way up and overhead. Inhaling as the torso lifts and exhale, hands through heart center, Tadasana, mountain pose. Coming into one sun salutation, B, modification. Inhale, take the arms overhead, bending through the knees, the hips back into chair pose, Uttanasana. Exhale, continue to fold, coming into Inhale, halfway lift. And on the exhale, step back into your plank pose. Lower down, knees, chest and chin. Or take once again your chaturanga. Inhale is the back bend of your choice, cobra, king cobra, or coming into your up dog. Exhale over, lifting the hips up into down dog. Hips high in that triangle shape, inverted triangle shape. Breathing in, breathing out. Look between the space in your hands, set your right foot to the back of the right wrist. Lower the back heel down and inhale, circle the arms all the way around into our warrior one. Palms can meet or keep them apart, gaze can be forwards or gaze up towards the palms. Totally up to you. Keep bending through the front knee, pressing firmly into the back there. Inhale. Exhale, circle both hands down, head of the toes, and then step straight back into your plank pose. Lower down, knees, chest, chin, or again through chaturanga. Inhale is up dog, and exhale is down dog. Alamelu Svanasana. Look between the space in your hands. Left foot to the back of the left wrist. Lower the back heel down. Inhale, circle the arms all the way around. Warrior one, left side. Exhale, take both hands down to the mat. Set the left foot back to meet your right. Again, take your vinyasa or skip and come straight into your down dog. There's always the options to skip or to do what feels right in your body today. And down dog as well, all meet, or a child's pose, totally up to you. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale, exhale. Look between the space in your hands again. Walk, or step, jump yourself to the top edge of your mat. Big toes come to touch. As you arrive, the inhale is halfway lift. And as you exhale, you come into Uttanasana, forward fold. Bend through the knees, chair pose, the hips drop back. Taking the arms up and overhead, tucking the tailbone under. Inhale, rise and grow taller into Uttanasana. And exhale, hands through heart center to Tadasana, mountain pose. Moving on from there, inhale, take the arms all the way up and overhead. Exhale, swan dive into Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Changing it up now as you plant the hands down, long stride back with the left foot, dropping the heel down so you have heel to arch or heel to heel alignment, and circle the arms all the way around, warrior two. Firmly bending through the front knee, straightening through the back leg, squeezing the shoulder blades onto your back, gazes over the middle finger. Inhale, exhale, right elbow onto right knee, taking the left arm up into Parsvottanasana. Gazing up towards the left hand. If it's too much for the neck, you can always gaze down towards the right big toe. Keep lifting through the inner arch of your back foot. Breathing in, breathing out. On the inhale, begin to lift and come up straight to the right leg. Tipping the arms all the way back. Right arm overhead. Left fingertips down towards the left shin bone. Outside of the thigh, gazing towards the left toe or gaze up in reverse triangle. Breathing in, breathing out. Begin to move your gaze down towards your left foot. Begin to bring your hands through to heart center. Bend through the left knee. Either take your fingertips down or keep the hands at heart center and come into Skandasana. You can definitely stay on the toes here, or you can lower the heel down if you can. Point and flex the front toes, inhaling, exhale. Gaze towards the right big toe and begin to lift or travel yourself to the front edge of your mat. Left hand to the inside of the right foot, swivel onto the back left toes and lift the right arm all the way up, coming into easy twist. Breathing in and breathing out. Gaze down towards the right foot and then make a kickstand as you slide that right foot halfway down your mat, roll onto the outer edge of your foot, coming into a supported or a kickstand, side plank, Vinyasa. Inhale here, exhale, lower the hips as you lower the right hand parallel with the left foot. Twisted tiger pose, breathing in, breathing out. Inhale if you'd like to, you can push up and extend the side angle at the side. Right hand comes down to the mat. Step your right foot back to meet your left. Come into chaturanga, knees, chest and chin, ashtanga. Or skip your vinyasa. Inhaling is up dog, cobra. And exhale is down dog for full breath. Feet hip distance apart. Fingertips spreading wide with the first finger pointing forwards. Rib cage pulling in. Biceps moving forwards, triceps moving back. Lengthening through the legs as you engage your thighs. Inhale and exhale. Look between the space in your hands. And again, step, walk or jump yourself to the top edge of your mat. Big toes touch. Inhale, it's the halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Soften the knees if you need to. Rising, inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to your hand center. Left side. Inhale, arms all the way up, Uttanasana. Exhale, swung the arms and come into forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, we prepare the spine. And then exhale, begin to step the right foot back, this time long stride. Drop the heel down. Take the right arm all the way back, cartwheeling the arms. Warrior two. Firmly bending through that left knee and pushing the left knee out so you can see your big toe. The back right leg is straight as you lift through the inner arch of the right foot. And that right foot should be parallel with the short edge of your mat. Inhale here. Exhale, left elbow onto the left thigh. Right arm all the way up or overhead if it feels good to do so. One long straight line from the right fingertips down to the right heel. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Begin to straighten and lift through the left leg, placing the right fingertips onto the right shin. Calf muscle and take the left arm all the way up and overhead into revolved Trikonasana. Gaze down towards the right toes or up towards the left hand. Breathing in, breathing out. Softening through the right knee, hands through to prayer heart center, and come into Standasana as you squat down, lengthening through the left leg, so the long left leg. Bend knee through the right, you're welcome to go on the toes. You can plant the fingertips down, or try and lift through the heart and lift through the chest. Inhaling here. On your exhale, travel to the top edge of your mat with the right hand to the instep. Left arm up into easy twist. Try and draw that left hip back while you squeeze the left knee towards you so it's not flaring out to the side. And you're on the toes of your right foot. Inhale here and exhale. Gaze down towards the right hand. Begin to walk or step that left foot out to the side about halfway down your mat, making a kickstand, rolling onto the outer edge of your right toes. Side plank variation, keep lifting up and out of your right shoulder. Gaze towards the left fingertips, and again breathe here, inhale. And then exhale slowly as you keep the integrity in your shoulder. The shoulder can rise to the ear, begin to take the left hand, lower it to shoulder height. As you lower your right hip down and you stretch onto the underneath side of that right hip and even into your left glute. Breathing in, breathing out. Perhaps take a moment to lift and grow tall again. And then exhale, lower. Come back into a twisted pose, breathing in. And then exhale, left hand comes to meet the right. Step back through plank pose. Inhale here. And then exhale through the vinyasa of your choice, or you skip and you meet us in down dog, or you meet us through a child's pose, totally up to you. That is our last vinyasa. We're going to take it into some seated postures now, breathing in, or one standing to one seated. Exhale. One more breath. Breathing in down dog, or your child's pose. Exhale. When you're ready, walk, step or jump yourself to the top edge of your mat. And then heel toe your feet out to hip distance. And this is where if you have your blocks, you're going to stand them on the highest height, or perhaps you just have some books at home, or a little footstool or something you can use. And then from there, softening through the knees, releasing the hands off the blocks, coming into a wide variation of Uttanasana. Balancing on the right foot, begin to lift off the left toes and take the left ankle across the right knee. Flex in the figure four. And if you'd like to, you can bring those blocks in now and begin to walk the blocks forwards, coming onto fingertips if it feels good, relaxing the shoulders, sending the hips back, breathing in and breathing out. Don't breathe that knees higher up, that's all good. It doesn't need to be parallel so much with the earth. Inhale and exhale. Smooth transition now. You can definitely keep your hands on the blocks, or you lift to the way that we came in, through a chair pose, and then release down. Inhale, lift to standing, and then exhale, come into a Uttanasana, forward fold, allow the head to go heavy. We'll just take it on the other side. So inhale, chair pose, Uttanasana. Balancing on the left foot as you cross your right foot. Right ankle over left knee. Coming into the deeper chair pose variation. And then again, my blocks, I should have said, to move them over a little bit too far away. And then we can hover and hold. Perhaps you don't even need the blocks. Perhaps you can bring your fingertips down to the mat, and that's all good. Try and breathe nice and steady here. It's a big stretch in the outer glutes, outer hip. Flexing the right toes, inhale, exhale. And then again, we come in. Oh, sorry, we go out, that's the way we come in. Releasing the toes, chair pose, exhale, forward fold. Have those blocks handy at the top edge of the mat, or just work them around a little bit wider. And then from there, bend off the knees, Malasana, or the variation of Malasana in your squat of your choice. You can definitely take traditional Malasana there if it feels good. And then one hand forwards, one hand back to come to sit. Good, lovely. Take the right foot all the way down to the mat with a bent knee. Sit nice and tall. And then just cross again, this time the left foot over and flex the toes. As the right hand comes behind you, sit lovely and tall, inhale. And begin to lift the left arm all the way up and overhead. On the exhale, you're going to see if you can begin to twist, turning on those right fingertips, and take the forearm or the elbow to the sole of the left foot. And you can definitely have lots of integrity in those fingertips. Use the forearm to push against the sole of the foot, and the sole of the foot can push back. And then really begin to try and lift yourself up and out of the pose. Inhaling here, and exhale. 2 more breaths wherever you are. Trying to open the left hip a little bit here, but keeping a nice strong base through the right side, both hips pressing into the mat. On your next inhale, begin to gaze forwards, and take your right hand onto the left foot, and then stretch that right leg nice and long. Good. In fact, we're going to switch. We'll take the left hand on there, or you can even take the left hand underneath. And you can see my ankle is still balanced on my quad there on my thigh. Inhale, take the right arm all the way up, and exhale, come into a forward fold over that right thigh. Again, we're trying not to round the back here, but keeping it nice and flat. Gazing towards the toes. Taking the stretch underneath into the back of the hamstring or the back of the right leg. Even maybe getting a little bit of the calf muscle as well. Steady breath, inhale. Exhale. Breathing in and breathing out. Softening the shoulders. Now rise, touch, lengthen, and exhale, see if you can go again a little bit deeper. On your next inhale, lift, drawing the belly in as you lift for a little bit of core control, and then stretch that left foot nice and long. Sit tall, wiggle the toes out if it feels good, wiggle the legs out, Dandasana, and then we'll switch to the other side. So walking the left foot in this time, planting down through the left foot. Nice one long line from hip, knee, ankle, and then step that right foot over. If you're struggling with that, you can always take the leg a little bit further away. You can always hold on to the foot and twist rather than taking the to gaze over that left shoulder. Sitting lovely and tall, breathing in, breathing out, inhaling, and exhale. Inhaling, and exhale. The inhale, so if you can sit a little bit taller, use fingertips, and exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Moving back through center with integrity, take hold of the left foot with the right hand. Inhale, take the left arm all the way up and overhead, and exhale, come into your forward fold like a jammy. It's almost like we're trying to come into half lotus here, but we're not. We're just taking the figure forward, slightly softer or less intense, I should say, variation. The hand can come underneath the foot if you find it a little bit too much to place the ankle on top. And then again, breathe into your forward fold, flexing the toes back, inhaling, and exhale, breathing in, and breathing out. Inhale, rise halfway, lengthen through the spine. Think about moving forwards with the crown of your head and coming into a deep forward fold. Inhale, rise again with integrity, and then just release that right foot. Wiggle the legs out, going into Vinyasa. We're just going to take a roll down. So you can either lift through the feet, or if you're feeling a little bit stronger, you can do your full roll down with the toes pointed, arms ahead. Inhale here and exhale, draw the belly in and roll all the way down through the spine. As you come on to take a full body stretch on the mat, just take a moment to pause as you lay down, and then try to listen in to what your body needs, because I'm going to give you some options. But if you feel like you need an inversion now, it could be a really nice option to come into a bridge pose, maybe take a shoulder stand or a full wheel, or halasana, cloud pose. So if you're used to any of those postures and they're part of your practice, definitely take them. I'm going to take a bridge pose, but of course again, if you want any twisting here, you can take a nice spinal twist both ways. Teeing the hands and the arms, or taking it a little bit more restorative with both of these together. That's always an option. And again, as you come through the twist, be super mindful on your transitions. So I'm going to take the bridge pose. You're welcome to join me with your feet hip distance apart and your fingertips gently grazing the backs of your heels. Making sure here that your toes aren't really turned out, or they're not turned in, they're fairly parallel with your heels. And then tuck your tailbone under, begin to squeeze your bum and engage your hamstrings, and begin to lift your hips up off the mat. And then once you get so far and you're planting through the hands, perhaps you link your fingertips underneath you with the pinky side down, and you can gently begin to roll onto your shoulders and press through the mid-skull. Imagine from there that your thigh bones are moving away from you and your heels are moving towards your bum, so you're getting that nice contraction, and you can lift even higher and really push through the chest and open up, extend with the heart above the head. So a mild inversion, inhale and exhale, squeeze the bum, one more breath, inhale, and then slowly release the hands and exhale all the way down. If you need to take any more postures, you're welcome to. If you need to take the other side of your twist, definitely do so. Otherwise, begin to bring the soles of your feet together into Supta Baddha Konasana. If you have blocks or any clothes that you want to place underneath the thighs, the knees, and perhaps even just placing the hands there for the end of practice will be quite nice. If you had a giant breath, if you were practicing the breath work, begin to lose that now and come into your nice natural easy breath. Of course, you're welcome to place the hands on the heart, the chest, the belly. Sigh out of the mouth and release. some further breath work or take a meditation here, definitely do so. We're going to close class here on Shavasana, and like I said, stay as long as you can. If you need to get on with your day, just take a moment to take a long deep inhalation through the nose and a sigh out of the mouth. Slowly draw the knees together, using the hands, and then move them in towards your chest, massage out your lower back. If you've got the energy, rock and roll to seat or roll over onto right cheek and shoulder. Begin to sit tall through your sitting bones. Long, straight spine. And take your thumbs all the way through to heart center, the fingertips pressing away. Nod the chin into the chest. Just take a moment of pause to be grateful for your practice, to be grateful for yourself. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth. Live your life to its fullest. Embrace your life of passion. Bowing to the divine within you as